And who are you, then? I see. Merciful God, you have sent me an apostle. Guard your life, son. You have a calling.
You know, 4 minutes, and I think we have enough. I don't think we need to stay here any longer. Unfortunately, the front door is locked. Wait, hang on. The front door right here is... Oh, it's not just locked, it's like bolted. Or whatever you'd call that. I don't know. Documents. I much prefer the notes, like, that Miles gives to the documents, because these ones just feel really official. It kind of just feels like reading, like, homework. With Miles, it's kind of like a lot more like... It's kind of like reading good dialogue in a book, I think. I guess is how I would say it. Affidavits, having been made before the Board of Directors by Murkoff Hardline Security, who has reason to believe catastrophic security failure of psychiatric center with imminent danger of environment contamination. We are satisfied that the affidavits and testimony establish sufficient evidence to require urgent action on the part of MHS and grounds for the issuance of this warrant. You are hereby required to grant MHS full access to all facilities and surrender complete authority to its agents. By acceptance of this document, you and any surviving relatives surrender all claims of litigation against the Murkoff Corp or its subsidiaries for the actions of MHS or the circumstances which required their actions, regardless of responsibility. You know, I think it's kind of funny. Everyone in this building, like, I doubt the CEO of Murkoff is even that closely associated with, like, whatever's going on here, right? I don't know, unless, like, they were in the game and I just am a dumbass and I just never paid attention. But, like, it kind of reminds me of, there was a line that, from the, spin-off comic for the boys called, the spin-off called Dear Becky. And I just want to go down here real quick and see if I can go down here yet. Probably not, right? Nope. Okay. But yeah, Dear Becky, and the line was basically, Butcher was once told by his, like, wife, Becky, like, you know, you can't fight a corporation. They've got, like... They've got all this, like, shit. They've got... The thing is, like, a person, you can fight a person, because that's, like, one guy. But a corporation is, like, a person, but with, like, extra lives and whatnot. Like, there's no face. There's always a new face. You get rid of one, another one pops up. They're like a Hydra. I'm already beat all the hell, picking broken glass out of my scalp. Couple cracked ribs. Nearly killed by a deformed giant. Looks like somebody tried to fuckstart his head with a cheese grater. He throws me through a wall, knocks me unconscious. I wake up and some doughy old man with a face like an alcoholic kitty fiddler and a homemade priest outfit calls me his apostle. Not a job I asked for. Well, yeah, we're a reporter. There are words scrawled in blood everywhere. I'm getting an ugly feeling in my gut that the priest is writing them, and for my benefit. I kind of want... Okay, he definitely wrote this, because this is at feet level, but back here. Who wrote this bullshit up here? Oh, fucking Christ, you can't even see it, you know. Not there, I'm an idiot. Proclaim the gospel. Did he, like, just... get a, like, big ladder or something? I don't know, that would... I don't know, I think that would kind of look nice, just a ladder right up there. Like, I feel like it would fit with the scene, you know, but papers everywhere, wheelchair, blood stains, and all that shit. Blood stains can be pretty scary, I guess, in a setting, just because, like, if you just show up and they're already there, it's like, Jesus fucking Christ, is whatever's here still around? I would not want to meet whoever did that. I get the feeling it was Chris Walker that did that. Battery. Kind of like how the game looks a lot better. The night vision looks a little muddier than I remember it being. I think it's just because, like, Outlast Trials has it clear. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But, yeah, I always liked how... Okay, I'm dumb. I thought the ceiling fan was like stomping sounds, and it's just... it freaked me out. I want to look around a little bit. I actually haven't found all the documents for the game, so I don't know, maybe I could do that this playthrough. Probably not. Helen Granat to Murkoff, Project Wallrider on site inspection. Dear Sirs, the full report pending. No immediate action is required on the part of the Murkoff Corp. The profit potential of Project Wallrider remains staggeringly high. The 4 fatalities contain enough ambiguous data to make any litigation, if evidence is correctly managed, impossible. Project Wallrider remains a dangerous initiative, and there will almost certainly be further casualties. As with the others, however, family and government interest in the patients is so low as to make any chance of legal actions vanishingly unlikely. Violence among patients is increasing as the morphogenic engine therapy gets closer to producing working models, but a combination of physical and chemical restraints has proven sufficiently effective to assure continued control and profit. Okay. I do like the way they went about this, because, like, it is kind of tragic how no one really, like, realistically, people that are mentally ill don't get treated very well. Like, you know, especially, you know, you see people that are homeless, a lot of people that are homeless.
Why should we have to pay for it? Why do we have to die? Walker will kill us just for being sick. We're still people. We didn't choose this.
Yeah, it's tragic, because these guys are victims, you know? Even, like, the really violent ones, like, even the most fucked up, like, killers in the game that were, like, patients, you know? Like, Chris Walker, or even the twins, like... they're just mentally ill. Like, they didn't fucking ask to be like this, you know? Like, and this was a place that was supposed to help them, and they're just, you know, they got exploited, like, experimented on. Like, we'll see later on, but a lot of these guys got mutilated just for, like, profit. And it's like Miles said, you know, fuck the third world and all that shit. But I guess, like, here, Markov's showing, it's not just the third world we want to screw over. Documents. Dr. Rudolph Warnock, notification by Dr. Walsh. Therapy status, morphogenic engine activity plateaued at roughly 2,000 ppm, unsafe to progress beyond stage 3 hormone schedule. Diagnostics, spirometry revealed light to medium bronchial accumulation, MRI scans consistent with patient's reported dreams. Interview notes. Walker was interviewed in restraints following his self-inflicted mutilations. Restraints have had to be altered to accommodate his enormous size. Extensive dermal eruptions as consistent with failed morphogenic engine cellular activity. He claims the skin ripped from his forehead allows for a truer way of seeing. Seems to have some boyhood experience with tuatara lizards in their parietal eyes. He has expressed anxiety about his flesh, specifically around his lips and nose. Attending orderlies should be advised to watch for further self-mutilation. The mental traumas he sustained while serving in Afghanistan seem to be retarding progression of the ME process. His predominant fixation of amplified by therapy is a manic exaggeration of military security protocol. A continuation of both chemical and physical restraints is highly recommended. Something I like is, like, that was a missable file. I could have walked by that. In fact, I'm pretty sure there's a few Let's Players that did walk by it. So it's like, if you... They don't really tell you who Chris Walker is, if I recall. Except in, like, you know, Miles's notes. I don't know, it's just... The sad thing is, like, there's, back to what I was saying about the tragedy of the inmates, the sad thing is no one's coming to save these guys. Like, this guy right here, he's just, like, very fucked up, like, bald, malnourished. Like, this didn't come from the riot. They did this to him before it got out of hand. Crowd of broken men watching a dead channel. They look like patients. They survived whatever happened here, but nobody's home. Like, this guy right here, he looks a little fucked up, but, like, you know, he's lucky. He's still, like, if he ever got out of this and got treatment and got help for his mental shit, which I don't think there is help because Murkoff screwed all these guys up, and he could have a chance at a normal life. This guy right here, like I said, they mutilated some of these guys. Like, what even is the point? This poor guy's just all stitched up. He doesn't even have pants. Jesus. Alright. Alright. It's alright. I like how windy it is outside. It's pretty cool. Let's reload our battery just because we don't want to just be screwed over here. I'm just going to put the camera off. I'll just close the door. You guys enjoy the static electricity. Shame you can't put a go fucking. This poor guy. I don't know, I always like... Yeah, I just feel bad for, like, all of them. I don't feel bad for the guards, though, no. Like, these guys knew what they were doing. Like, the scientists, all the Murkoff employees, it's like, you know that scene in The Walking Dead where, like, what's her name? I forgot her name. The lady that's with Vernon and his group, Bree, I think it was. She's voiced by the same actress that voiced Delilah in Firewatch. That's such a cool feature, by the way. I feel like every horror game should have that. Just, hey, here's what's chasing you. But yeah, all these guys, all these, like, security guards and the scientists that got, like, messed up, no, they all knew what was going on here, and they just, like, went with it. Like, it's like, screw you, I don't care what happens to you. Camera out so we can watch this big guy bust down the door.
I'll find out you.
Big fucking guy. The big fucker's stalking me. Found a patient file for a Chris Walker, ex-military police. Several tours in Afghanistan. A lot of the blood in this place is on his hands. But not all of it. Okay. You know, I was always curious. I've never actually went over there. I kind of wanted to see if I could go in there. It's just one of those things, like, I like this game and I'd really like there to be more content for it, but, like, the time with Outlast 1 is done. We're probably never going to hear from Miles Upshur again after, like, you know, just because, yeah. Alright, and I'm going to cut it right here.